Hello and welcome to today's content of the recap of the first anniversary and Final Fantasy X collab and the roadmap of what I am planning to do since I haven't posted as many videos as I hope to do. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I wanted to say is thank you all for watching and subscribing. It's kind of been like an insane growth over like a single month. Like I did not expect that many subscribers in that short amount of time, but thank you guys so much. And with that, we'll get to the meat and the bones of the video. So for the March 24th update, we're going to be getting the introduction of the EX job system and the mastery system, along with guild quest and the guild barracks update. We're going to be getting a few quality of life and UI changes, which is the match battle and the UI improvements that are listed there. The vision cards are going to have something similar to units where they have the different awakening rocks. Vision cards are now going to have Orb of Envisionment, where it's going to be kind of similar, where you could use those orbs instead of your rainbow orbs, because we already have we need a lot of those as it is, so it's going to be nice to have that. ESPers as well are going to have the EX jobs, so they're going to be 3-starable, and they're going to have their own awakening materials, so it's something to consider when you're looking at all of this. First off, I have to say is that basically most of the content in the video is going to be focusing on the game changes and the mechanics rather than like Hiroki's gifts, rewards, all the Vizier we get. That is not going to be in this video, so anyone who's like looking for all those fun stuff, it'll probably not be here. I'll be talking mostly about the actual content the game is getting instead. So for EX jobs that are coming, as you can see, the conditions for the EX to be able to EX job is not only it doesn't have to be available to the unit that is like it's announced and such, the unit has to be fully maxed out in terms of awakening and limit break. So they have to be level 99 and all their jobs have to be 15 in terms of job level. So their 1, 2, 3 main job and then the first sub job and the second sub job all have to be maxed. With this, you're gonna have to spend an quote-unquote EX crystal for the corresponding unit rarity, and after that there's going to be a whole bunch of other materials that we can farm most of outside of the soul metals. Well, actually technically you could farm those too, and I'll get into explaining that very soon. So basically what EX jobs do is that it will raise the base stats and raise the unit's maximum level, and it enhances certain abilities, and you can get a new ability as well. From the pattern we've seen and using the War of Divisions calculus website, it is always a new ability, like for sure, at job level 25, and it enhances random things that can vary between the reaction ability, the passive ability, or an attacking ability, or a buffing ability, like healing as well. Those are all included, so it just depends which unit gets what bonuses. This definitely helps a lot in terms of unit power. It'll definitely be, especially like the new units coming out, it's gonna be Titris, Yuna, Auron. Since they will have their EX first, they will be like more stronger than other units on the average. Of course, this does not mean they're invincible, but it does mean that they will have the advantage in terms of damage and a little bit more survivability. So here are the information that we're gonna have for the EX items and themselves and the materials. So as you can see on the left side, you're gonna need the flower and then probably one of the EX crystals. We do not know where exactly we get all of these. I do, and I will say for certain, however, that I've seen on the Japanese server side that the flower you can get on the 9-step up banners on when there are new banners, basically. For the soul metals, those are going to be unit shards, the exact same thing, however they're just called soul metals once you go past their master limit break. For quest drops, you're gonna have to not refarm, but I guess you're gonna have to farm new quote-unquote EX materials once you're past the master limit break and level 15 of job levels. You're gonna have to farm those again. The tombstones specifically are gonna be in the rain red training ones, I believe, and since there's gonna be 2x drops on every Saturday, it's gonna be kind of important to farm those because I believe they're a bit tedious and hard to farm, but yeah. So the Unix Barracks update is actually it's very, very huge in what it can do. So you can get unit shards now from your barracks. URs, even hunt double cost or not, you can get 2 shards daily if the provisions warehouse is full during the entire 24 hours. They can get 2 shards daily. This means you can get 5 units URs, and you can get 2 shards daily for all of them if your provisions warehouse is expanded to that amount and you keep filling it up. So basically expanding your barracks is going to be something to consider. It's going to help you for sure. One thing to note about this is that because you can put units that you have in there, you can technically farm limited time or collaboration units in the unit barracks because of this. So if you're like down like maybe like 50 shards or like you need like 30 shards, you could leave them in here and make sure they get they're fed in the provisions warehouse, and you can still get their shards even if the event is over. So that's something that very important to consider. So as mentioned before, for the vision card, the new item Orb of Envisionment, they'll be giving like a whole bunch to us, I believe, from the gifts, and this is going to be specifically for a vision card, so you don't have to spend like 10, 5, 3 rainbow orbs just to like max out a vision card. This is going to help significantly for people that have been starving on rainbow orbs specifically. This is another huge update that we're getting, is that now that all the vision cards of MR rarity and higher are going to have the mono element buffs. So as you can see here, for Trousseau specifically, it has light unit casting time reduced by 100, and this is specifically for the party. It's not on bestowed effects, and that means you have to be a light unit and in the party, and you can get the unit casting time reduced by 100. Did I say percent? It's not percent, sorry, it's casting time 100. But yeah, basically certain vision cards are going to have very, very powerful effects, or there's also going to be some vision cards that might have like a mono element effect, but don't feel like you have to be forced to use the team mono effect. You mostly want to use the party effect and see if it will benefit your party. ESPers are going to get a new 3-star Awakening basically with the EX for units. They are going to get their own kind of counterpart as well. So they're going to be new Awakening materials. There's going to be new quote-unquote challenge dens. Beast dens for the ESPers, and they're gonna have like new challenges for it to get their Awakening materials. I believe it's gonna be like kind of difficult, and you might not auto it if you want the full rewards, but it's definitely gonna be kind of fun and challenging for people who are looking for a bit of a PvE challenge, as well as trying to upgrade their ESPers as well. Alongside the Final Fantasy X update, we're also gonna be getting literally Bahamut, the ESPer. This is one thing I have to say. The JP server had a step-up banner for Bahamut, but it was not guaranteed, and the rates were pretty low considering that Bahamut is not only a 2-cost, double cost, and he comes as a ESPer as well, so the rate is even lower than other ESPer vision cards because he's also double cost at the same time. So it's literally, he's very super rare. All I have to say, if you're not willing to spend a load of Visior, if you're unlucky, do not... Basically, don't expect anything if you're trying to pull on it, so that you don't get disappointed if you don't get it. It is important to say though that because Bahamut is coming, I have to say that he is the best in slot magic ESPer for dealing damage. There's no contest for that for now. He is the best for magic casters. Another thing with the update is that they've removed our equipment pass, the ESPer Resonance pass, and the hard quest pass, and they smacked it all into this, and they called it the premium pass. So you get all 3 of those effects. The price is exactly the same. That's what they said on the live stream, and the durations are all the same. So not only do you get everything now, so the equipment, the resets, was it the hard quest and the JP and the ESPer Resonance? It's very, very, very high value in my opinion, because you get all 3 now for like a price of 1. If you are a light spender, a minnow, dolphin, whale, doesn't matter, this is gonna be super, super useful, and it will definitely help your account in general. Obviously equipment, you have to actually have equipment, but JP and ESPer Resonance are always good. Hard quest daily, like added onto it, is always good as well. For free to play, this doesn't affect you at all, but it's just something to consider if you ever want to try spending some money on the game. And here we are, we enter the Final Fantasy X collaboration. So basically it's going to be starting this Wednesday, March 24th, and it's going to go for an entire month and an extra week until May 4th. So there's going to be a lot of time to not only get these unit shards, but also the opportunity to basically summon them on their banner if you want to hold them. And like I said before with the unit barracks, maybe you have like only like 10k Visior and use all 10k to get Yuna, and now you like it's gonna be hard for you to get more Visior. You could at least stack her inside the unit barracks and just farm up her shards that way slowly but surely. Obviously it's gonna take a lot of time, but it is something to consider. Alongside the event going for the entire duration, we also get Titris for free if you log in during that period. So this is important, especially for new accounts. Titris is actually very, very good. I have a unit review already coming up for him once there's English translations are coming out on the War of Divisions Calculus website. I basically highly recommend everyone should grab him, as especially because he's free. You don't necessarily have to build him if you don't want to, but grabbing the unit in general is very nice. So not only are we going to have the bingo, we're also going to have some missions for the quests that are going to come for Titris' weapon, Yuna's weapon, and Aurons' weapon. Specifically for Titris, we're going to be getting his weapon in the missions, so make sure you pick that up. It's not going to be farmable in terms of his like the event quest or EX quest. You're going to get it straight up finished, level 1 obviously, not max level, but it's going to be max awaken, from the missions quest specifically. So here for the collaboration, we are gonna get the event quest. Specifically for Yuna, the EX quest is gonna be giving her the magistral rod recipes. It's very good on Yuna. I believe there's no one else currently that can make use of the evocation boost specifically. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if you do not have a staff or you want to get this for Yuna specifically, now is the time to get it. You definitely have like a month and a week to get it. There's gonna be a lot of multi rooms as well going, so try to get it if you need it. So for the last of the EX quests, we're going to be getting Aurons Weapon as well. It's going to also be farmable in the recipes from the EX quest. So if you pull Auron or want a greatsword, because maybe you don't have one, you missed out on Golden Blade, Rune Blade, maybe you don't even have Rain's greatsword, this is definitely going to help you if you need a greatsword in general. It's nice to pick up, whether or not you need it for Auron or not. And lastly, in terms of content updates and the game itself, they did announce that you are Zazon. Well, I'm not sure. Did they say you are Zazon 100%? I'm not actually 100% sure. Sorry about that. But I will say they did announce that he is being created and being worked on. So don't fret if there's any Zazon lovers out there that's been waiting since the popularity contest. He is being made. So basically, this is what he looked like, and they announced it. He'll also be coming with the vision card. But I didn't mention that yet because we do not know the exact stats on it and how helpful it will be for him specifically. And we just don't know enough information about it, pretty much. And that's pretty much all of it that I was going to say for in terms of the first anniversary and FF10 collaboration event that's going to be happening. That was all the recap. This roadmap specifically is for myself and what I was planning to release for in terms of videos. So once the English translation comes out for Titris and Yuna on the War Division's Calculus website, I'm gonna basically make the video because I have all the information already, but I want to make sure I have the English text so that it's not like, oh yeah, this Japanese ability does this. I kind of want to have more of the name itself so people can identify what they're using. That's what I have planned out. I want to get those 2 videos out, if possible, by Wednesday, especially because that's when the banner polls are going to be happening. After that, prior to Aurons unit review video I make, I've been planning and I've been making a new players video, like kind of guide if like people want to join in on this collaboration. I'm gonna probably have some information for them and all that. It's definitely not gonna help any of the people here that are only looking for polls or information that they already know. It's gonna be mostly geared and tended towards new players. After that, there's going to be the Auron unit review, and then after Auron, there's supposed to be a trial event that is Titris' necklace, like the box event, and we also did not get a Diabolos raid yet, so I'm not sure when those are going to be coming in, but I definitely will be ready for them if possible so I can get those out to you guys. And I put in red at the top right because I make way too many long videos. I'm so sorry for the durations, but I really need to like make shorter videos somehow. And with that, that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching my content. I'll be trying to put out a little bit more videos if I can, but it's kind of hard if there's like content drops and such. But I'll maybe also do some vision card, like the vision card banner videos, reviews for those. But for now, this is the end. Thank you guys, and until the next video, peace.